The Prestige, a psychological thriller film directed by Christopher Nolan and adapted from Christopher Priest's 1995 novel of the same name, explores the story of two rival magicians in London during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Robert Angier and Alfred Borden. The film's non-linear narrative structure employs a series of flashbacks as both magicians read each other's diaries, providing depth and complexity to the story. In 1890s London, Robert Angier and Alfred Borden work as shills for a magician under the mentorship of John Cutter, an experienced engineer who designs and constructs magic tricks. Angier is a charismatic showman, while Borden is a creative genius. During a water tank trick, Angier's wife, Julia, fails to escape the tank and tragically drowns. Angier is devastated, and he accuses Borden of tying a riskier knot, which he believes is responsible for his wife's death. This incident ignites a bitter rivalry between the two magicians that lasts throughout their careers. As the story unfolds, Angier and Borden each launch their own magic careers. Borden develops a groundbreaking trick he calls the Transported Man, in which he appears to travel instantly between two wardrobes on opposite ends of the stage. The trick is a massive success, and Angier becomes obsessed with learning how Borden accomplishes it. Unable to decipher Borden's method, Angier hires a double, Gerald Root, to perform his own version of the trick. Angier's imitation is successful, but he is dissatisfied as he ends the trick hidden under the stage while Root receives the applause from the audience. This dissatisfaction fuels Angier's determination to uncover the secret behind Borden's trick. To learn the secret, Angier sends his assistant, Olivia Wenscombe, to spy on Borden. However, Olivia unexpectedly falls in love with Borden and switches her allegiance to him, becoming his assistant. With Olivia's help, Borden sabotages Angier's act, damaging their already tumultuous relationship further. When confronted by Angier, Olivia gives him a copy of Borden's encoded diary. Angier manages to acquire the keyword to decode the diary, Tesla, by threatening to kill Borden's stage engineer, Fallon. Following the clues in Borden's diary, Angier travels to America to meet the renowned scientist Nikola Tesla and his assistant, Ali. Angier believes that Tesla has built a machine for Borden, enabling him to perform the Transported Man trick. Upon meeting Tesla, Angier realizes that the diary was a fabrication created by Borden as a distraction. Despite this, Tesla agrees to build a machine for Angier. The resulting machine, instead of teleporting objects as Angier had hoped, duplicates anything placed inside it a short distance away. Tesla, who is driven from Colorado Springs by agents of his rival, Thomas Alva Edison, warns Angier that the machine will bring him nothing but misery and advises him to destroy it. While Angier focuses on the machine, Borden's personal life takes a dark turn. His wife, Sarah, is driven to suicide by Borden's contradictory personality. Borden reveals to Olivia that he never loved Sarah and that he loves Olivia more. Exhausted by the ongoing feud between Angier and Borden, Olivia decides to leave both magicians behind. Back in London, Angier debuts the real Transported Man using Tesla's machine, appearing to have teleported across the theater. The trick is a sensation, but it comes at a steep cost. Borden, desperate to uncover the secret behind Angier's new trick, sneaks backstage during a performance. He witnesses Angier fall through a trapdoor and drown in a tank. Borden is discovered by Cutter and turned over to the police. Unable to prove his innocence, Borden is found guilty of murder and sentenced to death. Lord Caldlow visits Borden in prison, accompanied by Borden's daughter Jess. To Borden's horror, he realizes that Lord Caldlow is actually Angier in disguise. Borden pleads with Angier to let his daughter go in exchange for his tricks, but Angier refuses, taking Jess with him as he leaves. When Cutter discovers that Angier is still alive, he is disgusted by Angier's decision to let Borden be sentenced to death. However, he reluctantly agrees to help dispose of Tesla's machine. As Borden faces execution, Angier returns to the theater, a place that has been the setting of both his greatest successes and deepest tragedies. A stranger enters and shoots Angier, revealing himself to be Borden. In his dying moments, Angier learns the shocking truth. Borden was an identity shared by a pair of identical twins. The brothers had performed the original Transported Man together. When one was Borden, the other was disguised as Fallon. The surviving twin had loved Sarah, while his brother had loved Olivia. Their dual identity allowed them to maintain the illusion of their trick, sacrificing their personal lives and taking turns living as Borden and Fallon. As Angier lies dying, he realizes the length to which both magicians went for the sake of their craft and the sacrifices they made. While he had used Tesla's machine, every performance created a new Angier, while the original drowned in a tank beneath the stage. This haunting revelation underscores the dangers of obsession and the price they both paid in their pursuit of the ultimate illusion. The theater catches fire from Angier's fallen lantern, setting the stage for a dramatic and fiery conclusion. Borden leaves to reunite with his daughter, Jess, at Cutter's workshop. In the burning theater, rows of tanks hold the drowned Angier duplicates, a chilling testament to the countless lives sacrificed in the name of ambition and rivalry.